And sorry for showing violent AK-47 guns. Remember how big those ammo were? 10 meters? Well, we reported that just one ammo would be enough to unalive 1,208 humans and destroy even the Burj Khalifa. They got the Burj Khalifa. Next that matter. Let's see what the next challenge is. Well, why did you say so? Yeah. Keep on getting this winning streak. Well, might not be too easy for you, because we're going to create the color list and hottest temperatures. Now let's start. But first, we gotta see. And guess what? Oh, let's see. So we'll get all the contestants into 4 separate teams. It's okay. These are all the members. So these are the members of Oxide, of Blood, and O2 Pipe. O2, his face is stretched. And Oxygen Mask. He's doing this in a bubble to prevent death. Plus, as you see, no one voted, so guess who's going to be eliminated? A 106-year-old lion, or is it B, carrot? Ding ding dong. Carrot. But let me see the. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see the other contestants. Let's see the other contestants. As well, I don't worry, I won't reveal the password. But I'm going to reveal some really hot temperatures. So, 106 lion's gone. Let me just turn the breads a bit. Well, let's see who is going to do it. So then we got Kira. No rejoin, sadly, like the previous 2 deleted episodes or private episodes. But we can give you this. And the Nitty was eliminated. Don't call me Nitty! No. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. He just came back. I called him back. Get out. Kill it. Die. Well, all the humans are in the next bunch. So they're going to be separated into bunches instead of teams. There's not going to be 20 store contestants, but only around maybe 15 or something. Judging by all the rejoins and we had. Then there's Blood. We're not going to have a new debut until the 17th episode. But we can tell you that Face Mask is one of them. Adam then we have either Sickly or Asthmatic Dora to join the game in a few episodes. Look, Pill is not a contestant, but they can still take part if they want to. If Pill was a contestant, it would be on this, so I'm still technically counting it, but nope. Let's just see. Now we got the bigger teams. Or the biggest ones. Who's on this next tweet? Let's see on these next bunches. Alright, let's see who it was. Here we'll deal on the other teams. Then the other one is... Are you gonna wait for it? Fine. Let's get a rejoin session. But who will rejoin? Do you reckon it will be Sickly or 106-year-old Larry once again? Well, because 106-year-old Larry is a bit nice. Actually, because he already rejoined before, Sickly David will have to, so he's on good old fourth bunch. He can now have his eyes open, thanks to us removing it in the thing. Okay, there we go. That's so from Archie Cat's phone and being able to remove it in a previous episode. Yay! Let's see. Is there any other contestants who are trying to go against their will? It just seems like there isn't any others, so we're all set to go. Oh, wow! That's it. First, we'll go to the more interesting side. Got the hottest of the hottest. So we got HOTH. This would be a fun experiment, not for kids. Warning, don't try this at home. You might even kill yourself. Because temperatures can reach up to trillions of degrees and only scientists are allowed to use this. They're trained professionals. Okay. So, her voice seems young, but she's old. She's young. Whoa! Well, Asha Candler looks young and old, but yes. Let's see what bunch one is doing. At least the two of them. We'll move Sickly David to bunch one. Alright, you can join. Keep in mind, even though I am really heat resistant, not infinite though, so I'm gonna wear some protection suit made out of an indestructible material named goldium. Melts at 2,763 Celsius, boils at exactly 5,000 Celsius. Yay! Let's see this. So, let's see. So okay. Let's get the design of this. I'm gonna wear my protection suit for the designs, but here's a design. So it's going to be a square with particles going 99.9999999% the speed of light. Let's try it. I hope it doesn't break into kinetic energy. Let's see. Fine, we'll keep going. Oh, we have a much better solution. Go under the bubble. We will use this golden bubble to protect us. But if it's not the highest melting point material, why are we using it? Well, it's because it can withstand the most collisions with particles, and it's the most durable by 25 times. And Nate, let's see. Alright, so we also wear SUPERVISION. Keep in mind, we'll make this like a large cocoon. So this bubble will protect us from dying. Will protect the burning that protects us from dying. It is huge. So let's see. I know it looks like O2 pipe. It even has a face. Just kidding, it doesn't. I could do it, but we're not going to. So let's see. Now we're gonna have a tunnel of ions smashing into a load of particles at 99% speed of light. Oh, and we got this talking thermometer. He will detect the true temperature. Oh, wow. Let's see. It's actually like a bag thermometer. We'll check the temperature in Fahrenheit and Celsius. So let's see what the Celsius reads. 1.8 million. Wow, that's high. 1.8 times 10 to the power of 30 Fahrenheit, or 1 times 10 to the power of 30 Kelvin. Wow. Let me look what's inside. Whoa! Hackthorn strings! They form at this temperature and are basically the main components of the universe. Let's see what O2 cannula has done. Well, the results of our test say it is 700 octillion Celsius or 1.29 million Fahrenheit. But I have some bad news. I didn't win, and Asmac David almost was nearly able to 50% this record, and he was able to times it by billions the previous record, which was 9.9 trillion Fahrenheit, or 10 trillion if you want to round up, to 5.5 trillion Celsius. Let's see what the other team has done. So, Sickly David, despite his sickness, his both got so poisonous it managed to actually heat it up to a still not as good, but really hot 1.02 nonillion Celsius. Divided by 25. So have a look. It turns out it's been more than that, and its actual temperature is unfortunately around 50 octillion. It's a bit less, but actually it's 500 octillion, so it is close. But then we got 900. Oh wait, it just raised to 1 million. Oh gosh. Let's say the lowest group of the bunch. Just kidding. Well, Domi. We can see that Domi did try well. He still got respectable 707 septillion. But because it's only weakness, if it even is a weakness, is it can't calculate it easily, but we can tell it's about 1.212 octillion Fahrenheit, still doubling the previous record hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. Domi got most of the results. Well, Domi created the production. Oh, now I could see that the losing one goes to the dummies. But wait, there was another group member, so there's only 3 bunches. Yeek! Oh no, it's so hot, it's probably gonna explode! Okay, it didn't explode, but it definitely has caused some of the atoms to explode. Oh, and good news! We managed to raise this temperature higher to Planck temperature by 255 non-million Fahrenheit. Yay! Let's go! Now we've got the hottest temperature possible. Yay! It seems like Sickly David switched to the Team Dummies. So every time it's a vote, the votes will be multiplied by 2. Now let's get to the coldest of the cold. We know we went down to like 0.000000038 Kelvin, but can we go lower than that? Who knows? Well, luckily because Asthmatic David is immune to any temperature, he could safely go in if he wants to. But just for safety, we'll still have the infiniometer. It will still read it in Fahrenheit or Celsius, I think. Actually, it'll only read in Celsius because it is relatively hard to calculate in Fahrenheit. But it is close to 459.67, you know. Now, let's see what the team is building on. We gotta get an atom freezer. So I got this portable atom freezer device, or AZD. And whenever it uses it, it can cool it down to 2 billionths of a Kelvin. And we're not doing it, but we can tell you that this will be cold. Who knows, maybe Domi will melt, Domi could cool down. Let's see. 23 minutes later. Alright, it's been 23 minutes. Let's see what temperature we got to. Ding dong. Wait, it's a knock. Oh wait, it's a knock on the door. Just kidding. I made that ding dong sound. Let's see what this number is. It's still loading it. Oh my god. 0.00000000000000000000000000017 Kelvin. So we got down to 1.7 times 10 to the power of negative 23 Kelvin. That's amazing! Let's see what Team Domi has done with the same thing. They're both cool, not so much. So let's see. 0.00000000000000031 Kelvin. So let me calculate. So 5, 12. So he got down to 3.1 times 10 to the negative times 10 to the power of negative 16 Kelvin. That's still like that's about 1 million times warmer, about nearly 2 million times warmer. Oh no, the actual record's 0.45. Alright, good. So it's about 2.1 million times warmer. So yeah, we can now look how slow this atom's moving. It can't even move within 2 years, our study says. But it will move after around 3 years, so that's cool. Let's see what the other bunch has done, like with Sickly David. It could be a surprise result, it could be a bad one. So we got 0.0000000000000000049 Kelvin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now let's see. That's 4.9 times 10 to the power of negative 14 Kelvin. Yeah, let's go. So it seems like because the third bunch did not even try that much, they're up for elimination. This bunch only includes 3 characters, so I might add more and merge them. But we got Domi Senior. That's Domi Junior and Domi Senior. And just because you're so small, it doesn't mean you can escape from the voting. Here is you on an arrow. Along with Asthmatic David, you're about 2 meters tall now. But then we got, it's in reverse order and in different orders. So A, O, and D. So, yay! Let's see. Whoever got the most, the bunch will win immunity. So the first bunch actually managed. Yeah, so this first bunch is somehow able to get to 142 9,000,000 Celsius/Kelvin plus 273.15. We didn't get to absolute zero, unfortunately, but the coldest they achieved, it was below 5 times 10 to the power of negative 26 Kelvin, which is coolio. Right, let me show. Hello, there might be a theory out there that Planck cold is the lowest temperature you can reach before absolute zero. We've recorded it to be similar to the Planck temperature, except it's a bit lower. Are you ready for the reveal? It is 1.017 times 10 to the negative 104 Kelvin. Just kidding. We managed to get all the way down. We actually found out it was a temperature of 9.997 times 10 to the power of negative 105 Kelvin. Which would, in a lot, kind of weather like this, but wow. That's the point. That's the Planck cold. Hello. Well, we got a new theory. We got the Golly Blitz. So basically, we discovered that after raising it a bit over the Planck temperature to 493 9,000,000 Kelvin/Celsius, we actually found out that under sustained conditions, we could form a black hole that could last 30 minutes, depending on how hot it is. So if it was 10 times hotter, it would last for 100 times longer. But we've also found out that after 4.7 times 10 to the power of negative 41 Kelvin, physics start to get weird. It turns out that suddenly hot temperature forms, even raising it up to 128 octillion Celsius at its peak, because the real temperature at that point, it actually reaches its peak at about, it actually reaches its point about 10.4, so it actually reaches points about 1.04 times 10 to the negative power of 77 Kelvin, which is 5 zeros. That means we were able to get into the vigentillionth range. But want to know 2 more things? Well, did you know that at the temperature of 1.9872356, I know it's a lot of zeros, but that's the exact answer, times 10 to the power of negative 103 Kelvin. It turns out that everything in the world, even the most resistant atoms, according to our experiments, start to combust. So yes, we discovered some new things. It turns out the theoretical coldest it can be under the most distinct conditions, if we can somehow go below it, the coldest possible ever before absolute zero is reached is 10 to the power of negative 4.172 Kelvin. It makes sense because at that temperature, the black holes, because of that temperature, I know the theories might not make much sense, but we know at this temperature, from what we could find, it turns out that we discovered everything turns into a black hole. But that's our final theory for the day, so goodbye.